Hello students, welcome to the another session of the chapter Cell, the Unit of Life. In our last session, we came to know what is prokaryotic cell. In today's session, we'll discuss about the eukaryotic cell. And the eukaryotic cell is the cell which will be having an well-organized nucleus. That means the nucleus will be having a nuclear membrane and the nucleolus will be present. This type of nucleus is called well-organized nucleus, and other than the well-organized nucleus, in the eukaryotic cell, the cell organelles which is surrounded by the membrane will be present. The cell which is having a well-organized nucleus and membrane bound surrounded cell organelles, such type of cell is called as an eukaryotic cell. And the examples for eukaryotic cell, that is the protist cell, fungal cell, plant cell and the animal cell. All these are the example for the eukaryotic cell. In your syllabus, the cell which has been mentioned to study the eukaryotic cell is the plant cell and the animal cell. So first let us take up the plant cell to know about the eukaryotic cell. So let us study what are the cell organelles are present. Just will mention which are the cell organelles which are present here in the plant cell. So later in our further classes we will be studying about those cell organelles in detail. So in the plant cell, the outer boundary of the plant cell, that is called as an cell wall. The outer boundary of the plant cell, that is called as a cell wall, and here the cell wall, it will not be continuous. At certain points the cell wall will not be present, and that is called as an plasmodesmata. Plasmodesmata, where the cell wall will not be present, and that is an outer boundary, that is the cell wall. And next to the cell wall, the another membrane which is present is called plasma membrane. Plasma membrane, it is a selectively permeable membrane which allow only the selected molecules to enter inside or outside the cell. And this is the plasma membrane, and the cell wall is the outermost boundary in case of the plant cell. Outermost boundary. Next, coming to the inside, a homogeneous fluid-like material will be present, which is called as cytoplasm. Cytoplasm. And inside the cytoplasm, other cell organelles and nucleus will be present. And here, the major portion of the cell, the vacuole will be present. Vacuole will be present. And it occupies about 90% of the cell, and hence because of this vacuole, the nucleus will be pushed slightly towards from the center towards the periphery. And here the nucleus, here it will be having a nuclear membrane, and inside nucleoplasm, dark stained body which is called as a nucleolus, and the important, that is the DNA, which later organized into chromosomes, will be present, and all together which is called as a nucleus. Nucleus with nuclear membrane. Nuclear membrane will not be continuous. At certain points it will be pore will be present, which is called nuclear pore. Nucleoplasm inside, and inside the nucleoplasm, nucleolus, DNA will be present. All together we call it as a nucleus, and this nucleus, it is called as a well-organized nucleus, which you can observe in the eukaryotic cell. Whereas in prokaryotic cell, you are able to observe only the DNA which is freely present inside the cytoplasm without any nuclear membrane and nucleolus. And hence this type of nucleus called primitive nucleus, and this type of nucleus is called as a well-organized nucleus. And coming to the other cell organelles, that is the Endoplasmic reticulum will be present. That is the endoplasmic reticulum. That is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum without any ribosomes. Such type of endoplasmic reticulum called smooth endoplasmic reticulum. And another type of endoplasmic reticulum also will be present, which is called as a rough endoplasmic reticulum here, because the ribosomes will be present on the endoplasmic reticulum. Such type of endoplasmic reticulum is called as a rough endoplasmic reticulum. And another elongated structures will be present, which is called Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus. And next, mitochondria will be present. Mitochondria, which is also called as a powerhouse of the cell, because it supplies the energy, ATP. Energy will be supplied to the cell from the mitochondria by the respiration, and hence it is called as a powerhouse of the cell. Other than that, the plastids, that is the chloroplast, will be present. Chloroplast, which is mainly involved in the photosynthesis and also gives the pigmentation to the plant. Chloroplast will be present, whereas such type of chloroplast you don't find in the animal cell. And thus chloroplast will be present in the plant cell. And also the ribosomes will be present. Ribosomes of ATS type of ribosomes. In prokaryotes, the ribosomes is of 70S type, but in eukaryotes, the ribosomes is of ATS type. Here also it will be having a larger unit and smaller unit. All that we'll discuss later. And here the ribosomes, here it is called as an ATS type of ribosomes. Also called as an protein factories of the cell, because the ribosomes are mainly involved in the synthesis of the protein. In this way, all the cell organelles will be present, and also some microtubules will be present, one which gives the support and structure to the cell, and microtubules will be present inside the plant cell. In this way, the plant cell is one of an eukaryotic cell with well-organized nucleus, and other membrane-bounded cell organelles will be present. Such type of cell is an example for the eukaryotic cell. And the same nature of the cell you can also observe in the animal cell, but in the animal cell and the plant cell there is a slight difference. Though it has a well-organized nucleus and other membrane-bounded cell organelles are present, there is a slight difference between the plant cell and the animal cell. For example, you can observe the cell wall is present only in the plant cell, whereas absent in the animal cell. And also the vacuole is present in the plant cell, absent in the animal cell. And also the chloroplast, which is present only in the plant cell and absent in the animal cell. We'll come to know in detail also how the cell wall, vacuole and chloroplast are absent in the animal cell, and other some of the cell organelles are present in the animal cell but absent in the plant cell. In this way, the plant cell, this is an example for eukaryotic cell. Okay students, now let us study the animal cell as an example for eukaryotic cell. So the plant cell is just like plant cell, animal cell also will be having a well-organized nucleus, also called prominent nucleus, and other membrane-bounded cell organelles are present inside the cytoplasm. So the animal cell outermost boundary, here it is the plasma membrane. Plasma membrane. In the plant cell, and cell wall was present, but here you don't find the cell wall. Cell wall will be absent. The outermost boundary is the plasma membrane, and inside the cytoplasm is present. And inside the cytoplasm, you can find a nucleus and other membrane-bounded cell organelles will be present. The nucleus, it will be having a nuclear membrane, nucleoplasm, nucleolus, nucleolus and a DNA, and this together it is called as a nucleus, together called nucleus. And other membrane bounded cell organelles, that is like Golgi apparatus, and ribosomes. Ribosomes, it is not surrounded by the membrane, and here the ribosomes is of ATS type, ATS, and also the mitochondria will be present. Mitochondria will be present. The endoplasmic reticulum, that is smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and the rough endoplasmic reticulum with the ribosomes on it. So all this you were able to observe even in the plant cell. But other than this, some of the other cell organelles, that is like lysosomes, will be present. Lysosomes, generally the lysosomes will be absent in the plant cell, present in the animal cells. And the centrioles will be present. So the lysosomes, also called suicide bags of the cell. Centrioles, which helps in the cell division, all that we'll study later. So in this way, the animal cell is an example for the eukaryotic cell with an prominent nucleus. Other membrane bounded cell organelles will be present. But when you observe with the plant cell will be having a cell wall, vacuole and chloroplast, where you don't find the cell wall, vacuole and the chloroplast. Other than that, the animal cell will be having the lysosomes and centrioles will be present in the animal cell, but whereas absent in the plant cell. And hence, in your syllabus, they have mentioned the plant cell and an animal cell as an example for eukaryotic cell. Okay students, till now we studied the detailed structure of the plant cell and animal cell. Now let us know the difference between the plant cell and the animal cell. In the plant cell, cell wall is present, whereas in animal cell, cell wall is absent. The outermost boundary will be the plasma membrane in case of animal cell. Next, coming to the plastids, that is like chloroplast will be present in the plant cell and that will be absent in the animal cell. In the plant cell, the large central vacuole will be present, and because of that, the nucleus also will be pushed towards the periphery. In animal cell, vacuoles are generally absent. If present, there are only small vacuoles are observed. In this way, cell wall, plastids and vacuole are present in plant cell, absent in animal cell. And the lysosomes and centrioles are the structures which are present in the animal cell, absent in the plant cell. And in the plant cell, nucleus is peripheral in position. Animal cell nucleus is central in position. And the reserved food material in case of plant cell is starch, and in the animal cell it is the glycogen. So this is the major difference between the plant cell and the animal cell. Though plant cell and animal cell are the eukaryotes, there are some difference between the plant cell and the animal cell. Okay, now studying the difference between the prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. The cell that does not contain membrane bounded nucleus or organelles, let me repeat, the cell does not contain membrane bounded nucleus or organelles. Such type of cell are called prokaryotic cell. The cell that contain a clearly defined nucleus and membrane bounded organelles, if it is present, such type of cell is called as an eukaryotic cell. Examples of prokaryotic cell we have already discussed, that is bacteria, cyanobacteria, mycoplasm and PPLO are the examples for prokaryotic cell. Plant, animal, fungi and protist cells are the examples for eukaryotic cell. In prokaryotic cells, cells are generally unicellular and smaller in size. In eukaryotic cells, cells are usually multicellular and larger in size. The ribosomes is of 70S type in prokaryotes, ribosomes is of 80S type in eukaryotes. The DNA which is present in prokaryotic cell is circular without histone proteins and called as nucleoid. In eukaryotic cell, DNA is linear with histone proteins organized into chromosomes. And mesosomes and plasmids are present in prokaryotic cell whereas absent in eukaryotic cell. And hence these are the difference between the prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. So in this way, today we came to know about the eukaryotic cell by taking the example plant cell and animal cell. Thank you.